What's going on? Welcome to another edition of I Often Wonder. I'm your girl, Black Barbara Walters.
What up, y'all? It's that boy Wildcard Mar in the building. And last but not least, you know who play that shit, dog. Turn it up.
He had it right today. He had it ready today.
I'm still that nigga.
That nigga.
Yo, the factor that his hairstyle matches the song now.
Still that nigga.
Can we talk about him and this pink pick that's in his hair?
That's right.
Hey, but y'all didn't peep out my nigga's whole outfit. My nigga was real Smokey Robinson smooth today.
White pants with the blue button up.
He buttoned the top button up now, but the nigga's taco meat was poking out like a stuffed taco earlier.
Or like his the chili burger he ate from Boston Vegan. That's what it looked like today. Anyway.
Hey, he was fly though, my nigga. Detroit fly in the building.
Right.
He was fly.
He brought Detroit to North Carolina. That's what he did.
From that deep. What up, though?
Oh my gosh. I knew he was going to go there. Anyway, on today's episode of I Often Wonder, we're going to talk about something that Jamel actually came across while he was scrolling social media that I found kind of interesting. It is a story about a lady named, I think her name was Brooke Allen. Yeah, Brooke Allen. Back in 2015, for all those that used to watch Lifetime or still do, there was a show that was called Smile. And Smile was about making you feel better about your teeth and your actual smile, hence the name. Brooke Allen was selected as one of those people that were given a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get her smile fixed from whatever issues that she had. Instead of leaving her smiling, they left her frowning. Go ahead and play the clip. Let's give y'all a little back information on that.
Her life. A reality show promised to help her. But 4 years later, a Waukegan woman says instead of a perfect smile, she ended up nearly toothless. Tonight, CBS 2's Megan Hickey is pushing for answers.
We met Brooke Allen at a park during her lunch break from work, where she says she never smiles.
People don't take you seriously when you look the way you look.
The 34-year-old mother of four is nearly toothless.
So you see when I smile, all you see is this.
Face open.
Despite getting thousands of dollars worth of dental work as a contestant on a 2015 Lifetime reality show called Smile.
I am honored that you guys chose to help me.
Dentists pulled 20 of her teeth to make way for what producers told her would be permanent dental implants.
And they left these. And that was it.
In text messages with Brooke, one producer told her the implants would be coming, but first her mouth needed time to heal.
This is what they sent me home.
In the meantime, she was given dentures, which Brooke says are too painful for her to wear every day. She followed up about the implants, but once production wrapped on the show, the producers stopped returning her phone calls.
All the communication stopped.
2 years of pushing later, she got an email from an executive producer saying that Smile was no longer in production. And under the terms of their agreement, they weren't responsible for any further medical treatment.
And you guys granted me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and then you took it from me again. So you put me in a worse position than I was before. And I'm not here to bash anybody. I just want what they promised me.
She still wants an explanation and wants to warn other reality TV hopefuls that sometimes the opportunity really is too good to be true.
Okay, so outside of what you guys heard, outside of both of my co-hosts being niggerachis and talking over the film.
That's what we do, nigga.
Y'all do.
I couldn't help it. That list was heavy,
like,
dog.
I fish in my teeth.
I thought it was a clip of Mike Tyson for a second.
Ooh, you so.
Oh, wow, bro.
I said that?
You said that out loud.
Not Mike.
Said that.
All right.
I'm just saying.
She was in a round with Mike.
Hey, but I'm just saying. she.
Yeah, it was serious. So they say. I mean, you guys can look at this article on chicago.cbslocal.com. But they say dentists pulled out 20 of her teeth to make way for these permanent dental implants. Wow. So I have a couple issues with this story.
All right.
First issue is we always talk about using your platform and doing something good for the community. I commend them for even coming up with a show called Smile because, she said something, Brooke Allen said something very key. People don't take you seriously when you don't present yourself or don't have a certain look.
Right.
And one of the first things that people look at is your smile, whether you showing teeth or you not showing teeth.
Hold on, baby. Look at your skin first. Then smile.
they do. You are right. You're right. They look at your skin first.
Got a point there.
That is factual, especially with what's going on in the world today.
Right.
They look at skin first, but your smile. But that'll determine. I will never forget, and this ties right into it. I will never forget when I worked. I'm not going to name the business because they're doing very well, and I'm very proud of the changes they made. But when I used to work as a manager at a certain job, one of the things that the lady used to say was, I only want my people on the front line that are going to be nice, have pretty smiles, and know how to dress. That's a problem because you might take away from all of what personality Brooke has and might be the one to take your business and thrive. But because she doesn't have the smile because of whatever reason, she's not there. That's issue number one I had. Number two is, how can you as a national TV show not get back to someone?
Right.
And you started the process. Like you took all this woman's teeth out her mouth. Mm-hmm. And then y'all were like, oh, we're not doing it no more. But we don't owe you nothing. No, you owe me a whole lot.
Yeah, that whole front grill.
Because dentures was not in my agreement.
Right.
Implants and dentures are very different. And I've heard my, I have a friend that, due to an accident had to get implants. Mm-hmm. And she had to wear dentures for a while they were getting everything together so they can let her mouth heal, like they said on the clip. So that part is true. Your mouth does have to heal before they go into the next step. But she would complain about how uncomfortable dentures are. Yeah. Even on a side note, how many of our grandparents would be sitting at the table, they'd be like, bring me a glass of water, baby, and plop them dentures right on in there. They'd be like, ew, but it's uncomfortable for them to wear. So how it kind of ties into a lot of things we've been talking about, but how can you sit up there and give false promises, making your platform be what it is?
Right.
Like I don't understand that. I don't know. How do y'all feel on it?
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Right.
If you really want to speak on it, I mean, you talking about just literally promising somebody, and then just because your show wasn't filming no more, you took away somebody's lifestyle. I mean, it seemed so simple to a lot of people, but I mean, the woman said herself, like, you took away from me and promised to give me something and you didn't deliver.
Right.
So I mean, I wouldn't say I'm shocked, but I'd be lying like hell.
It wouldn't make any sense to say that you're shocked because with everything that we know about you,
I just think that, when I first saw the story, I just thought that so many things really, but one was like, so you took away this lady's teeth, you actually took away her self-confidence.
Right.
That too.
If you even watch the video, you'll see she had her head down. She wasn't making eye contact.
Yeah, just her posture.
Right, her whole posture was down.
Yeah.
She wasn't smiling. She was just like looking like it just drained her or something. It stole something from her. And I think that at the very least, you could at least took care of that. You went out of business or at least made a deal with the dentist. And that's another thing too. Why the dentist couldn't finish it?
Right.
You mean tell me you can't afford, as a thriving dentistry, you can't afford to go ahead and replace this lady's teeth after you took them out?
Come on, man. You asking for too much, bro.
But not only that, the comment that they gave back to her when she reached out, and it was, and I'm gonna read it, and I quote, and I can actually say I quote because that's what it is.
Go ahead.
I wish her well. She got an unbelievable care and definitely had a beautiful smile when the treatment was completed. That's what the dentist says. So how are you going to say she got a beautiful smile when y'all didn't finish the job?
Because they was referring to her dentures.
Yeah.
But that's not finishing the job.
That's just crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I wish her well. No, it's like you said, you could have done something.
Right.
Your pockets is not. You're not hurting. You're not.
That's
Hey,
what damn
hey, you
sure.
know, we ain't trying to count nobody's pockets, but come on, man, you're a thriving dentistry. You couldn't replace her front teeth after you pulled them.
Hey, dentists make bread.
Oh yeah,
Dental hygienists, their assistants make bread.
Make bread.
So you have to make some bread. I mean, and even if I guess my thing is it goes back to like Jamel said, we're not counting pockets, but the human in you has to want to do some kind of good.
right.
So you saw that this station did bad to her. You as a human was like, dang, let me at least take this one and let this be, a community service type thing. Even if you have to look at it in that.
And you could have wrote it off.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now.
Well, she looked like us now.
She did.
She looked like us.
Hey,
And pause. Can we
keep it funky?
Yeah, she looked like us, locks and all, which her locks were beautiful. I miss her
Now, if
locks.
she was Karen,
If she was Sue
in the
Ellen,
same situation,
Karen and Becky would have got it done.
again,
I'm more inclined to feel that Karen and Becky would have still got their teeth fixed, even though the show was off.
Right.
I don't think the show would have went off if Karen and Becky was
and
on
then
it.
and then they probably did a whole show about how they such a humanitarian and
But not,
this and that.
but not only that, okay, so this one show goes out of business. How many other shows on different networks do things when it comes to teeth outside of Lifetime? Why didn't one of y'all... Everybody that's in the industry knows somebody that works on a different show, that works on a different network. Why couldn't you reach out to somebody else and say, hey, we lost funding or whatever the case may be on our show, but hey, this is lady, we started with her. Can y'all pick her up as a go-to? Maybe you guys can do something different. There's so many different options that could have been done, but they didn't use those options. They just didn't. But sidebar, can we talk about why did they have to play the swing like that in this video?
Oh my god.
That creaking swing. Like, you want to talk about dramatization and make you feel pity for her. I was like, oh, baby, you ain't got no WD-40 for that swing.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to go to the whip and grab the WD-40.
Y'all couldn't just sit her on a wall and talk to her CBS? What in the world?
Yeah, they did that on purpose because, so, when you get ready to set the scene up, you should be like, oh, this thing's squeaking. Let's move over to somewhere else. That's like, oh, that's going to give them pity. She can't even afford, her teeth so messed up, she can't afford a good swing, And
the crazy thing is, I really bringing it up. I mean, this is really about just human civility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You can't do that woman like that. Whether she was black, brown, white, no matter what. She was promised something. They didn't deliver. And now you just leave her with literally her top was gone.
There's nothing there.
All
She
gummage.
looks like a brand new baby.
Well, I mean,
Or a
besides
90-year-old
the
woman.
bottom
Or a 90-year-old woman, one or two.
Yeah, one of the two.
I
But think about if they would have actually completed it, how much more confidence she would have had.
Right.
How much more she would have been thriving. And then not only that, she's a mother. I think she said she's a mother of four.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to explain to your babies, because children have no filter.
Like,
Mommy, where's your teeth?
say, nigga, where your teeth?
So, now you got to explain to these children. And the thing about it is, if the parent doesn't have any self-confidence, the child doesn't have any self-confidence because they don't see the example of it.
Oh, of course.
So, they see mama not, talking as much or smiling as much, and, they think something's wrong, then they're going to think something's wrong. So it's like a trickle-down effect. Like, that's what people fail to realize. It's when you hit one, it affects more than just that one.
Right.
It affects the whole community in some way, shape, or fashion. Listen, I don't even know. My heart, Miss Brooke Allen, if this gets to her, if someone knows her, tag her.
Help her out.
I would love, honestly, to get her on the phone and talk with her. That, I think that'll be amazing, because you interview with, and I'm going to say it this way, you interview with the white folks. You get a different response than when you interview with us good colored folks.
I don't know, man. This shit crazy.
It is.
I mean, it's just another example of just people not caring for other people. I mean,
It's sad, man.
It's
really
heartbreaking.
sad.
It really is heartbreaking.
I mean, even you take, like I said, take the racial issue out of it. The fact you let another human being walk around like this, where it probably wouldn't have cost that much to get it fixed.
Well, you talking about Lifetime, which is a TV network, which I don't know they pocket.
They have plenty of
I'm pretty
money.
sure they generate.
They can't afford top teeth. Something wrong.
The factor that all women sit and watch Lifetime
is
all
eating off
day
a Snap
long.
alone. Come
Right,
on, man.
right.
The factor that Oprah Winfrey gives them plenty of publicity. Excuse me.
See, you brought up that name, huh?
Listen, her pockets ain't nothing wrong with her pockets.
Ain't nothing wrong with her pockets. Something wrong with her mental sometimes, but that's another show.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She giving out, you
show.
get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Give her some teeth.
Right. There you go. There you go.
You get some teeth.
Right.
You get some teeth.
Fuck a car in the teeth. I'm gonna give Oprah a mirror and let her remind her what the fuck she
And
look like
on
sometimes.
that
Yeah,
note,
y'all might want to close this show out.
Thank y'all for tuning in to
Before we get off on
another
another
edition
tangent.
of I Often Wonder. I'm your girl, Black Barbara Walters.
Chill, Black Mar in the building.
And you know, it's that nigga.